Greetings and salutations everyone, this is Julien from Movieville Cariwood Caravan, and we are here on the North Coast Road in Trinidad. It's on the way to the very popular Maracas Bay, and we are here at the lookout. And as you can see, as you can look out, it's a wonderful view. You see the beautiful beach, lots of hills and stuff. It's really beautiful. It's a lovely view. Normally have some vendors up here selling preservatives and snacks and stuff, and chow, which is like a fruit with some salt and some pepper and stuff. Is really good. But we're not here to talk about food, we're here to talk about film. And we're going to talk about 3 Caribbean films today. First, in our shorts segment, we're going to talk about the Barbarian film Egress. And then in our feature segment, we're going to talk about the Trinidad and Tobago film, The Cutlass. And finally, in our view from the vault, we are going to tackle a 1991 film from Jamaica, The Lunatic. Alright, so just sit back, relax, get a refreshing drink, and let's chat about some film. So today on Shorts, we have the Barbarian film Egress. It's a 2014 film, it's a drama. It's a short film because we're in shorts. Alright, and it's 25 minutes long. It stars Sean Michael Field. He's a Barbadian-born filmmaker and actor. It's directed by independent filmmaker Michael Goodin. And Egress, what is it about? Okay, it's about a man. He's walking through the streets of New York. A homeless man, he looks like. He's wearing this bright yellow raincoat, and he's trying to connect with people and talk to people. Sometimes he talks to himself. You know, he says, "I can see you. You know, can you see me?" And there's nobody there, so he's just talking. And it's about human connection, because you know, you could see like a homeless person on the street, and you just pass them by. But this is a person with a story. They had a family, you know, with a personality. This is a real person, and I think what Egress does so well, it kind of gets you to focus on that. I mean, he may look like he's a crazy homeless person shouting, you know, and trying to talk to people. But you know, this is a person still. And Sean Michael Field, he does a fantastic job. At 25 minutes, but you have more character development in this short film than you see in some Hollywood movies. It's really good. The interactions he has with the characters, the cinematography. Sometimes you have these really intimate shots, you know, right on his face there, real intimate. Or you see these very wide landscape city shots, you know, and kind of heightens his isolation. The film was very popular at the Barbados Visual Media Awards. It actually won 6 awards, including Best Film. I really loved it. It's in 25 minutes a really intimate, powerful journey, and it may make you, you know, think a little bit different when you just pass, you know, a homeless person on the street and say, "Hey, there's a person who, you know, who wants to connect." You know, and I mean, as human beings, our impulse is to connect to each other, I mean, even from a little bit. And I think they bring out that theme really well. So I highly recommend Egress. Find a way to watch it. You can check it out. It's on Studio Nancy, that film site. You can check it out there. So check it out, and you know, tell us what you think on the Movieville Facebook page. Oh, hi there. Just enjoying the nice view and looking at all this lush, you know, beautiful greenery. It reminds me of our next film in our feature section, which is the Trinidad and Tobago film The Cutlass. It's a 2016 drama thriller. Alright, it's directed by Darisha Beresford, and it stars Lisa Hirshman and Arnold Guindon. It's a tricky name to pronounce. Alright, and so what is the film about? Alright, as I said, it's a thriller. It's inspired by true events. It tells the story of a young woman, Joanna. She's, you know, out at a beach house partying with some friends, and then this sociopath, he comes and he robs them, and he kidnaps Joanna and carries her up into the forests and holds her captive. All right. It's a really tight, very taut thriller, very exciting. When you hear about it, you might think, well, I've seen this story before. I've seen this in a Lifetime movie. But it's a different kind of story. It's really good character development. Let me talk about the acting. First of all, Arnold Goindhan as the villain. He is layered, he is intense, he is scary, and also a very well-rounded character. He's not a caricature. He could be, this mustache-twirling villain and, like a Jason Voorhees. But, you get a bit of his background, you understand where he's coming from, why he is the way he is. And even sometimes you feel sympathetic for him, but at other times you're like, oh my gosh, this guy is a monster. So, you have that relationship, and every good villain has to be layered, has to be more than just evil, to be a good villain. And he does that. He's, one of the best parts of the film. Lisa Hirshman as Joanna, she gives a great performance. She could have gone into melodrama and lots of screaming, and, but it's a very, measured performance. She doesn't, go off the rails, and it seems like a believable character. And these types of stories, you want to get believability. Kudos to Beresford. She really keeps everything flowing. The pacing is very well done. You never get bored. You're on your toes. In terms of casting, I forgot to mention Kirk Baltz. He was in the Tarantino film Reservoir Dogs. He plays Joanna's father. He's really good as well too. The cast overall very solid. The cinematography, it is gorgeous. It makes Trinidad look really beautiful, especially the forested scenes. It's really, really lovely. The plot, as I said, it's tight, it's well paced, it keeps moving, and you are invested in these characters. You're kind of rooting both for Joanna and for the villain as well too. And that's the sign of a good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. It did very well at the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. It won the People's Choice, and it was co-winner of Best Local Feature. So it's done very well. Hopefully it's going to be heading out on the international and regional film circuit. So if you can, do catch the Cutlass. Really good, tight film inspired by true events. You're going to have a great time. You're going to enjoy it. So remember, look out for the Cutlass. Shing! Busha? Busha there? Alright, so that is a scene from our final film. This is our view from the vault. It's the 1991 adult comedy, The Lunatic. Alright, The Lunatic is directed by English music director Lawrence Lolcrem, and it stars Jamaica's most popular actor, Paul Campbell. You might have seen him in Dancehall Queen. He's also in Home Again, Third World Cup. And it also stars Jamaica's premier actor, who is Mr. Carl Bradshaw, who's also a producer, he's also a director. And we also have English actress Lisa T. Wallace. She's been in a number of films. She was in that James Bond film, The Living Daylight. So she has a huge filmography. Alright, so The Lunatic, what is it about? Okay, it's Lunatic is a hilarious comedy. It's about Aloysius, who is a lunatic. He's a crazed homeless person, and he meets a German nymphomaniac named Inga, played by Wallace, and the two of them get up to these wild adventures. Aloysius, by Campbell, hilarious character. He has this habit of every new word he hears, he tacks it onto his name. So his name is initially Aloysius, and becomes Aloysius idiomatic, gossamer, non-hyperbolic, and he just keeps adding things. So each time he introduces himself, his name gets longer and longer. And then you have, and he talks to stuff. He talks to cricket balls, they talk back to him. He talks to trees, they talk back to him. He talks to cows, they talk back to him as well too. So he's quite a character. Then he meets Inga, who is a nymphomaniac. She likes taking pictures, and the two end up in this weird sex-love relationship. And Inga, she wants it all the time, and she gets vexed with him when he can't, satisfy her. Then the two meet a butcher, played by Bradshaw. His name is Service, and the three, and this weird kind of communal sex relationship they have. There's a lot of hijinks, a lot of fun. There's a little bit of a heist as well too. It's got a nice, really good, reggae soundtrack. I remember watching this film as a child. Don't ask me why as a child I was watching a Jamaican sex comedy. Don't study that. Don't worry about that. But it was a hilarious movie. Up to this day, my sister and I, we still quote lines from it, and we remember it. It feels very Jamaican. It feels very Caribbean. You know, it feels very authentic. Even though it's an English director, he captures that Jamaican feel. It's a really wild comedy. Track it down, find it. You will laugh your tail off. It is one of the funniest movies I have ever seen. I mean, Caribbean, Hollywood, otherwise. You will laugh your tail off. It's really memorable characters, memorable scenes. It's a funny movie. Alright, and that scene I was doing for you right at the start, they were practicing to go rob this guy, this white guy named Busha. So he had Aloysius. He's practicing his different ways. So firstly, he's like, Busha there? And they're like, no. He's like, you're too suspicious. You need to turn it down. So then he's like, Busha there? You know? I mean, I can't do it as well as the movie, but when you watch the movie, it's like, yeah, the movie did the scene a whole lot better. But so our View from the Vault is the Lunatic, 1991. That is 16 years ago. Still a classic comedy movie. If you're interested in Jamaican films, you'll love it. If you like comedies with a little sex, in it as well, so you're gonna love it. If you're interested in Jamaican film, is a have to see. If you're interested in Caribbean film, you have to see it. So Our View from the Vault is the Lunatic. Check it out, go find it and watch it, and you will laugh your backside off. Not literally, but figuratively. Okay?
You are lunatic!
The Lunatic, coming soon from Academy Entertainment Band.
Alright, so that's it from Julien and Movieville's Cariwood Caravan. We had 3 great films. Hope you enjoyed it. And just a quick correction, in the Lunatic I mentioned 16 years, and you all must have been doing your calculations like, no, Julien, it's 26 years. Alright, so forgive me, I am human, I make mistakes too, right? Forgive me. It's 26 years, alright? So it's a real classic. Alright, so we had a good time with the Lunatic in our vault. We had a lovely time discussing the Cutlass from Trinidad and Tobago, and of course Egress, that wonderful short film from Barbados. Alright, so we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. You all make things, go. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. Thank you for all our viewers here on GT Network. Make sure and like our Movieville Facebook page, and you can check us out there, see a whole lot of cool stuff, and keep in contact with us. Tell us you like the show, you don't like it, what we should change. We are here to serve you and to serve the Caribbean and people who are interested in Caribbean film. So that's it, and we will see you next time on Movieville's Cariwood Caravan.